Picture this. It's 9:30 p.m. You're just leaving campus after a late class. Your phone's low on battery. You're walking alone. And the shortcut you usually take suddenly feels a lot darker. For many students, this isn't a rare moment. It's reality. At TMU and campuses across the country, students, especially women, have shared how often they feel uneasy walking home. That's where SafeSem comes in. Our mission is simple: to empower students with a mobile-first, real-time safety app designed to make campus life safer, more connected, and more informed. To better understand students' safety needs, we conducted interviews with 100 TMU students and asked 5 key questions. First, what are the biggest safety concerns you have on campus? We wanted to identify the real pain points, whether it's walking alone at night, poorly lit areas, or lack of visible security. This helped us prioritize the features that mattered most. Next, what do you currently do to stay safe on campus? This gave us insight on student behavior. Many rely on friends, avoid certain areas, or carry personal safety devices, but most said existing solutions aren't enough. Next, would you use an app that provides real-time safety alerts, virtual walk home, and instant reporting? This question validated our core concept. The majority of students said yes, they would use a tool like SafeSem because it brings everything together in one place. Next, how much would you be willing to pay for an app like SafeSem? We included this to explore pricing models. Most students prefer a free version, but a surprising number were open to a low-cost premium upgrade if the value was clear. Lastly, if SafeSem were available today, would you download it? And finally, we asked a simple question. Over 40% of students said they'd download it right now, which gave us the confidence to keep building and test our MVO on campus. Based on the first interview question, what's the biggest safety concern? A lot of people said unsafe public transport spots on campus. Others said slow response times by campus security. Whereas when we asked what students currently do to stay safe, many mentioned they walk with friends or they carry personal safety devices. Next, when we asked if they would use an app like SafeSem, 34% of them said yes, 30% said maybe, and only 36% said no. Furthermore, when we asked them how much would they be willing to pay, over 30 said $2.99 a month, around 15 said $99 a month, and around 10 said $4.99 a month. And lastly, we asked them would they download SafeSem. 25% of them said yes, whereas 35% no, but 40% did say maybe. These responses didn't just confirm our idea, they shaped it. Every feature, every design, every decision was built around what students told us they needed most.
Thanks to the research we conducted, we were able to identify our core customers to be university students, typically those who are between the ages of 18 and 24. These are students who often find themselves walking home alone after class, work, or a night out and don't always feel safe. A recurring theme came up in our research, which is that while campuses have security infrastructures such as call boxes, lighting, and patrols, students don't really trust them to respond quickly or effectively. Taking another look at the graph demonstrating the students' top safety concerns, we can see a common complaint regarding unsafe public transportation waiting areas, slow security response times, and a general lack of security presence while on campus. When validating our customer needs, we discovered that some students are also unaware of existing security infrastructure. Some students told us they usually don't know where the nearest emergency post is, and they also complained that when they did contact security, they would show up too late to be of much help. Because of these instances, many students choose to rely on texting their friends and hoping for the best. This helped us validate a clear need. Students want a fast, mobile, and private way to feel safe, especially when walking alone. That is the gap we knew that SafeSem had to fill.
So how does SafeSem actually work? We built this app directly based on what students told us they needed most. Here's a breakdown of our core features. First is real-time alerts. Students receive instant updates about suspicious activity, reported incidences, or safety risks on campus, all shown on a live interactive map. Next, friend tracking. Before starting your walk home, you can share your remote with anyone you trust so they can follow your progress in real time. Next, safest route recommendations. Just like a navigation app, SafeSem suggests routes based on real-time and community-sourced safety data, helping you avoid reported hotspots or poorly lit areas. Lastly, anonymous reporting. Students can quickly flag unsafe situations without sharing personal details, making it easier and safer to contribute to a more informed campus community. Each feature was carefully selected, not just to provide information, but to empower students in the moment they need it most.
Right now, most campus safety systems are reactive. Emergency posts and security patrols are helpful, but they are only useful once a problem has already occurred. SafeSem flips that approach. It is proactive, mobile-first, and student-centered. It is built to fill the real-world gaps that traditional safety solutions cannot cover. Campus security is reactive, typically slow, and within limited reach. Generic safety apps are disconnected from the campus environment, and existing campus safety apps have minimal customization offerings for a student's day-to-day life. SafeSem opposes all of these by being proactive, localized, and built around student behavior. And we did not try to do everything at once. For our minimum viable offering, or MVO, we focused on the safest route feature. Why? Because students told us that was their top priority. Even with just this one feature, early users said that they felt more confident, more in control, and more aware of their surroundings. SafeSem is not just a tool. It's a shift in how students think about safety, and less about reacting after danger, and more about staying one step ahead of it. Now that you've seen what SafeSem looks like, let's talk about why we built it. We have identified that our customers are university students, but that was not always our plan. Now more than ever, universities are investing in safety, but as we now know, many of these solutions are reactive and often outdated. Since SafeSem offers something modern, student-friendly, and immediate, we plan to sell directly to campus administrators. But after reaching out, we found that most were not willing to adopt an app that has not already been in active use by students. This led to our pivot. We refocused our efforts on students themselves. Students are no longer just our users, they are now our primary customer, and they remain our top priority. Doing this pivot has allowed us to introduce our freemium model. Students can access core safety features for free, but they also have the option to upgrade to premium features such as customized safety routes. In order to keep the free version sustainable, we have mapped out local advertising partnerships with cafes, ride shares, and tutoring services. This allows SafeSem to stay accessible without relying on upfront university funding. As we grow, we still see the potential for campus partnerships down the line. Through our validation research, we were able to find our early adopters. These are students who are eager to help test, shape, and grow SafeSem into something that reflects their reality. For those interested in SafeSem, here's how you can get involved. Visit our website to check out our MVO. If you're a student, sign up for early access and help us test SafeSem on your campus. If you're a school, join us as a partner and be part of the next phase of safety innovation. No one should feel unsafe walking home at night, but with SafeSem, you're never really walking alone. Thank you all for watching.